Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Oh, That Reminds Me. Today, I'm your co-host, Jonathan Sin Sinatra, and I'm here with a special co-host, not Mad Jed. Mad Jed was busy today, so we got Luigi Mangione.
It's me, Luigi.
So, Luigi, how was it gunning down the CEO of United Healthcare?
People think I'm hot.
Nice.
Don't know what the fuck's happening with that. I'll be honest. I'm not him. I'm Madjet underscore
What? The big
crazy.
bait.
Whoa. But yeah, I don't know what the fuck's happened with that. That's just my entire Twitter, and I look and I'm like, ugh, I don't care, and then I turn it off.
Fair enough.
So give us some
Mckenzie,
news.
um, he got arrested at a McDonald's after he was riding a Greyhound bus and it stopped and he went into the McDonald's.
Oh, I know someone who rides a Greyhound bus. That's scary.
Do you know Luigi?
No, I do not.
Mamma mia. Anyways, yeah. How are you doing, Mckenzie?
I finished my semester of school. Thank you. Thank you for claps. Thank
nice.
you.
Congratulations.
Did my exam today. Have a headache.
Nice.
Ate a granola before this. Kind of wishing I had 2 more granolas.
You were also asleep before this and
yeah, I was asleep before this. Yes. Yeah, that did happen. I was
back.
snoozing. Yes. And then, yeah, it's my day. How's your day been?
My day has been pretty good. I went to work. I worked later than I was scheduled because got some extra hours this week they can give up. So I'm like, I need money. It's Christmas time. I could use money. I'll take money. Yeah.
How many Christmas gifts have you bought so far?
I got myself Korean healthcare, skincare.
I said gifts for other people.
Gifts for other people?
Actually didn't say that, but shh.
Yeah, so how you doing? I've not gotten other people a gift yet because I am currently waiting to find out if more Rainbow Six Siege Invitational tickets are dropping.
That's a valid reason.
Because I don't know, but I'm getting an answer soon, so that's exciting.
I mean, like, technically speaking, like, off record, like, just pay me back. Like, I just, so, like...
Yeah, but, like, I need the money to, like, pay you back.
Yeah, but, like, I don't need, like, right away. Like, you got, like...
Okay, wait, okay.
Anywho... My
Mckenzie.
name's MadJed underscore, and I approve this... Wait, what are we doing?
Podcast.
Oh,
Mckenzie.
I hate Taylor Swift.
Oh, boom, she's got a topic just like that.
And so that means that today's a good day. A wonderful day. A fantastic day.
You lagged for a sec.
I was telling the chatters that today is a good day.
Why is today a good day?
Because the dumbass, stupid long ass, dumb Eras tour is finally done.
I think you're just mad that Billy didn't do this long of a tour.
Well, no,
and that My Future is being performed at other shows and not yours.
No, because Billy fans are currently getting held at gunpoint.
Knife point, actually. It's
knife point, not
way
gun.
Better.
What?
Way different.
Would you rather be held at gun or knife point?
Knife point. I think I have more of a chance to fight a guy who has a knife than a gun.
I think I'll lose no matter what.
Nah, you gotta have more confidence in yourself.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I feel like a knife isn't that scary, though.
Apparently in the district they were robbed in 2022.
For a little bit of context, Billie Eilish is having shows at the Kia Forum in LA, her hometown show. When? I don't fucking know, sometime this week. But people have been camping out, and overnight, one of them got robbed at gunpoint. I mean, knife point. I know, crazy. If we all
Well,
get that conclusion.
this was, I don't know what the dates are, but this was actually in Portland. They were camping
Oh,
outside for her concerts in Portland on the streets,
in a
and
different
then
country?
that's Oregon, Portland, Oregon.
Oh,
Do you know where Oregon is?
no.
um, it's where Austin show's from. So there you go.
Oh, I know Portland. I know you have to take a plane.
But it's like on the same coast.
Okay, interesting.
I don't know her concert like dates, so I don't know when the Oregon show is. But people were camping out in Portland in the streets, and then they got robbed at knife point. And
Wait, I thought it was
apparently,
the LA one.
nope.
No, I swear it was the LA one.
Billie Eilish fans camping out for her show in Portland
No,
were
I
reportedly
know
robbed
I
at.
sent you
I am
the.
reading what you sent me.
Nah, I swear
I
it'd
am
be there.
I am reading what you sent me, and I am looking at it, and it is Portland. And
Hold,
there's stats on Portland robberies and Portland assaults because it was in Portland. You feeling okay?
I swear it wasn't Portland. I swear it was this.
Anyways, yeah. I guess that's one way to deter people from camping outside for concerts is start robbing them at knife point. Fair enough.
Oh, was it Hold?
Holding.
Oh, show in Portland. Ah, fans reported that police have instructed campers at Billy's LA show to leave, and those remaining must put away their tents. There was something with LA. Footage shows the police at Billy's LA show camping line today at the Kai Forum, where they have instructed to remove their tents from the premise.
Gotcha. So
they
the
didn't
LA
get
police is
robbed.
stopping them from camping.
Mm-hmm.
And then in Portland, you're allowed to camp, but you get robbed.
Yes.
Fair enough.
So
Mckenzie,
do we even go into depth? I feel like we would talk about it, but then something happened.
yeah, we went kind of into. I don't know how much more in depth we can get into it.
I forget. Anyways.
Yeah, but Taylor's shows are over now. They started beginning of 2023. It is now the end of 2024. Who knows if she'll ever have a concert like this again, or if there will ever be a concert as big as this again. Only time will tell. But
would you want to go to Taylor Swift's Eras tour?
If I had the opportunity to, yeah, but like for resale prices, no, fuck that.
Okay, it's not like a need.
Yeah. It's not like a need. That's like Gracie Abrams just announced a deluxe of her tour, which I've never heard of a deluxe of a tour.
Yeah, no, Sabrina Carpenter did a deluxe tour, like of her deluxe album.
No. This isn't like a tour of her deluxe album. This is a deluxe of the tour.
Yeah. I swear Sabrina did something like that. Wait.
Sabrina,
the one that I went
Carpenter deluxe tour.
Emails I can't send forward tour. The emails I can send tour is the fourth headline tour. Impression of the tour took place in. That's not what I wanted. What about the second one?
I'm just finding the emails I can't send to her.
But you toured twice. I know that as a fact because I wanted to go to the first one.
Yeah, but
didn't go to her first one. Went to her second one, and it was two separate ones.
Yeah, October and May, but that was like two different tours of like the same album. She did like two different runs.
But she sang more songs because the deluxe came out.
Yeah. But this is like she's doing 5 shows in North America. It's like a deluxe version of her North American tour. It's like how a deluxe album has like a couple of extra songs. This is like she's doing 1 Boston show, 1 Toronto show, 1 New York, 1 LA, 1 Colorado, and then 1 in Mexico. And like that's it. It's not because like most tours or like if they tour again or do a second tour of the same album, whatever, it's like a lengthy tour still. But this is just like 5 shows, 6 shows actually. My bad. But I'm a fan of Gracie, and I like her album. I like her music, but I don't know if it's not like a need for me to go. I don't think I'm gonna end up going.
See, I was supposed to go in. Let me get the date. Hold. I have a concert. Well, I was supposed to go. I didn't write the date, but I was supposed to go. Like I think in 2021 to see Gracie Abrams for her my favorite album of hers, her best album. Oh, I was just listening to it. Literally, last song I listened to on Spotify. Hold. It won't load.
Holding.
It's a black and white one. I forget what it's called.
You got this?
Good Riddance. That's what it is.
Yep.
That I think is her best album, and then she didn't show up.
I think it's a good album, and it's not my favorite album of hers, but
it's Jade's favorite album is too. So you're 2 against 1. You're wrong then.
that's not. It's not like a.
No.
It's not like a competition.
But now she's going for The Secret of Us Deluxe.
Mm-hmm.
And I know like 4 songs.
Yeah, you were a hater of this album.
I was a hater. I am a hater because she's gone backwards, but I also am a hater because everyone fucking loves Gracie Abrams. Jeez, like when I did not like realize how many people liked her.
Oh, is that what you said you liked? Sorry.
Yeah,
everyone likes her.
Everyone likes her. Yeah.
Yeah, she's blowing up.
I don't like it.
You don't like that she's blowing up?
No, I don't like that she's successful. You know how expensive tickets are gonna be now?
Yeah, I can get that. I don't know. I'm happy because I always say this, my favorite artist of all time is Chelsea Cutler, and of course, I wish her all the success in the world, and she's pretty successful, pretty big. But she's like a perfect level of fame where I don't have to fight like tooth and nail and spend $10 trillion to like go to a concert of hers or meet her or anything. So that's pretty sick. Whereas someone whose favorite artist is like Taylor Swift, it's a little more expensive.
Billie Eilish.
Yours is kind of like she's pretty big.
I mean, I paid like $300, $100 for tickets. I'm pretty good.
Yours wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is like a show where if I went, I'd have to go by myself to Madison Square Garden in New York, which I'm perfectly fine with. That'd be an experience. But I was just like thinking about it because my initial reaction was like, oh, okay, I'll get tickets, I'll go, whatever. And then my initial brain fart. My initial reaction was, I'll get tickets, I'll go. Then after that, I was like, do I really need to go? And I don't think I do. But we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll get FOMO on the day they drop and buy tickets.
I wouldn't be I want to go. Obviously, other people like Gracie Abrams more than me now, and I wish I knew her set list before. But I would only go if I'm not selling a leg. If Billie's tickets, her floor tickets, put a perspective on ticket prices to me. So I'm not gonna spend $300 to be in the back. When Billie, I got that.
You're saying $300 you got floor, so that's kind of if you're spending a lot, or if you're spending around $300, you expect the best experience that, rather than it being $300 and you're really far away.
That's Kendrick Lamar, your favorite, and SZA's ticket prices. It was $1,000 to be in nosebleed.
Yeah.
And Drake bought all the floor tickets so no one could show up to the Toronto one.
I don't even think the show sold out, but they dropped.
Yeah, because of how expensive it is.
They dropped a second show, quote unquote, due to high demand, and then they discounted only the Toronto show.
Damn.
Interesting. Anyways.
Anywho, John, you have been places.
I have been places. Now, I have been to New York.
Again. He actually has lived there now. He's moving.
I wish I lived there. I don't know. People who go to the city, you only went once and for a really short time, but I love the city. Even Toronto when I've been. I just love cities. And I don't know. I feel like I was just made to live in the city right now, or like I'd love to live in the city right now. But
I think that
unfortunately, I live in the complete opposite.
I would be fine living in a city, and I'll be fine not living in a city. I would like the city for convenience, but would not like the city because I also do like small spaces, so I wouldn't even be upset if it was a small space.
Hmm.
I think it's just honestly, I don't really care. I just want a
Oh yeah, the
place.
cost. In
You
like
know, I'm
in,
coming to that realization
okay, but
right
it's
now.
like in a perfect world right now, as you are, you have unlimited money, you can live wherever you want. Where do you like? Do you pick a city or do you pick like town
Is it with my
right now?
boyfriend?
Sure, your boyfriend's there. Are you in a city
He
or a
does
town?
not like the city, so probably a town.
Ignore him. Okay, he's not there. He's dead, doesn't exist. You
I'm
perfect
dead and I
world.
don't
Are you
exist. There's not a perfect world then.
just give your answer.
I depends. Is my job in the city?
It can be.
If my job's in the city, then I want to be in the city because then I don't have to wake up too early. But if
Hmm.
not, then I'm okay with being in a town. Cute little town. They're cute. They're fun. They're cute and
I
fun at the same
I
exact
just I
time.
just love the city, and like New York is so big and
I would need
dense.
to be close to the city though. Like if I'm
You
not
you don't want to be like too far away from a city.
like I need my concerts. Like I need to be
Hmm.
like
Hmm.
I don't want to be like I get this 4-hour car ride.
Hmm.
Like a 1:30 car ride.
Yeah, me right now though, I just really want to live in a city in which I could, but it's like $5 trillion
I
just to
mean, you could
like
if
I
if you invest in uh
Hawk.
Hawk Tuah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
was like, what the fuck's your
I lost
name?
all my money through Hawk.
Ah,
But so the first time I went to the city this week was to see Interstellar re-released in 70 millimeter IMAX on the biggest IMAX screen in the Western Hemisphere. Low flex. Um, Now there's a 70 millimeter IMAX screen that's closer than New York City to me, but unfortunately they weren't showing it there, and they only did like 6 theaters in the world. So then my brother, we were like, because we both love Interstellar, we love Christopher Nolan movies. We were like, I mean, like we could go in the city. So we went
but
in the
no
city.
one's stopping you from going to the city.
Exactly. So we went in the city this time. We drove into the city and found out that there's like an app where you can reserve parking spots in parking garages, which is really good because they get filled up really fast, right? So we reserved
Interesting.
a spot for a time, and you have up till like a minute before to cancel it, right?
Hmm.
So we're driving in the city, and we end up getting there. We get there a little early, but there's a closer parking garage that's not on the like app where you can reserve a spot. So we're like, let's go see if they have spots, and then if they do, we'll cancel that other spot. So we skirt on in and we go down and we talk to the guy. Now, as far as I know, at least my dad told me, every single parking garage in New York City, which I didn't know this, is valet now, or has always been
Oh,
valet or something.
we
So
bougie out here.
it's not like you go and you find a parking spot. It's you sit there and then someone comes and you leave your keys and they take your car.
I don't trust that.
So yeah, it's like kind of sketch, right? And so then, maybe it wouldn't be sketch if they were like, really forward and nice, talked a lot, or maybe, comfortable with each other. No, we pull up, window drops, guy sitting there, and we're like, yo, do you have any like parking spots? We see it says like $30 all day parking. And then they're like, you got a reservation? They weren't on the reservation app. I have no idea how you reserve a spot with them.
Ah.
We're like, nah, we don't have a reservation. He goes, I got a lot of reservations today. And we're like, okay. He goes, what time are you gonna leave? We're like, probably like 6 o'clock, 7. He goes, should work. Leave your keys.
Oh.
And doesn't say like how much it's gonna be. Isn't like, oh yeah, you're good to go. Like just come pick up your car at this time. No.
Hmm.
He's like, it should work.
Hopefully. And if
So
it doesn't,
I, who the fuck knows?
uh,
So get out of the car. leave the keys, and then we walk outside. The movie theater's like right there, but we're early for our movie because we wanted to go to eat. Now, I'm someone who, when I'm going somewhere, I like to look up food around it and do my research and figure
Mm-hmm.
out what's the hot topic, what's everyone talking about, what's there to eat, what's like popping, right? So I found out about this place called Bear Burger. Now, Bear Burger, but it's like BARE, not like a bear. But they
Oh,
also
so
use
like you
like
got
pictures
bear
of a
shit
bear.
on your. Oh, okay.
Kind of like that, yeah. But so we go to Bear Burger, right? Now,
Mm-hmm.
I have only seen reviews and a photo of the burger. So I think this is like a fast food burger spot that we're going to pull up to. We're walking. It's freezing cold. It's New York City. I love it though. I don't know why. Just being in the city, I'm just like so happy all the time. So make it there, and it's like a sit down, like dine in restaurant. It's got like low lighting. The art on the walls is all like normal art, but replace every animal with a farm animal. So there's like cows and chickens and
Huh.
sheep and stuff like that instead of
Like a
people.
portrait?
Yeah, yeah, like different portraits and stuff like that. Some of them looked like they were almost of like people in the military, or like, some of them were like farmers and stuff, but it was animals. Um
Interesting.
we get seated. It's like not super busy, but it's not completely empty. There's like people around, and we get the menus, and I find exactly what I wanted to order, the reason that I came, and that is
A
a
burger.
a
Oh.
wagyu smash
Ooh.
burger specifically.
I still
Not
have not
not just
had a smash burger yet.
I love smash burgers. My brother prefers regular burgers to smash burgers. Um the difference is that they smash it down, so then it's like thinner, and a lot of times the edge, like it gets like kind of crispy almost.
Mm-hmm.
Um and I don't know, I just love them. You get a double patty smash burger. It's delicious. So I got a double patty wagyu smash burger with bacon on it. Now, this place, it wasn't like super, super expensive. It's like more expensive than if you get like a McDonald's burger, or like go to Burger King or something, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And like I'd say it's just barely like a smidge over Five Guys, which is impressive because this is a sit down eat restaurant, like order stuff like that. Whereas Five Guys is considered like fast food, fast casual. Um, so get the burger. First of all, they just bring you out water in glasses. The glasses kind of warm because they like just washed them.
Ah.
Um,
You don't
but
fuck with warm water.
no, no. But it was all right. I took some sips, some good tasting water. I'll respect it. Maybe my mind was warped because everything else was fancy, and so I'm just assuming it was fancy water, and maybe it was just tap water. Who knows? But water tasted good. Um,
I don't
so
think
I
they'll give you
order.
New York tap water. I don't know.
And also there's sodas because I got a Diet
Pop.
Coke, but they're pop.
Ew.
But it wasn't a Diet Coke. It was just a Diet Cola because they have all their own like original natural sugar, like supposed to be healthier for you soda.
Oh,
Tasted delicious.
fancy out here.
Um, Burger, probably the best burger I've ever eaten. 10 out of 10. It was
Damn.
delicious. The burger was seasoned well.
The
The meat
burger
was
was
cooked perfectly.
burgering.
The cheese was delicious. The bacon on it was delicious. The fries, kind of mid. They cooked really hard on the burger and made a really good burger, and then they were like, ah, shit, I guess we're supposed to have French fries, aren't we? So there wasn't like any salt on them or seasoning or anything. It was just like cooked potato. So it like
I
wasn't bad. I was
see.
enjoying them, but it wasn't like, damn, these fries are crazy. Um, but yeah, and my brother's girlfriend decided that she wanted to pay, and she refused to take any money, so I got it for free. Shout out
Oh,
her.
even better. We love free things.
Then we went to go see the movie, but when we get there, we have to go to the bathroom. Okay, so walk into the movie theater.
Did
Don't see
you
a
get
bathroom.
stuck in the toilet again?
No, 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 no. Walk in the movie theater, right? Don't see a bathroom. We're like, okay, where's IMAX? Turns out IMAX is on the 4th floor of this movie theater. First of all, didn't even know
Why
that there was
so
multiple
many
floors.
floors?
Second of all, didn't know there was that many floors. So we have to hop on escalators and go up to the 4th floor to get to IMAX. So we go up there, and all it is a bunch of standing room and then the doors to IMAX, but the doors are closed and they're not letting people in yet. No bathroom, no concessions. Dude, what the fuck's going on? So then we go all the way back down, and then we find out that there's another escalator that leads to the basement. So then we're like, all right, let's go check the basement. So we go down to the basement, and there's someone down there that's like taking tickets for whatever show's going on in the basement. But every time someone walks up, I guess this is a common thing because instead of just asking like, "Oh, tickets, please," or whatever, assuming they're seeing the movie, they just go bathroom. We're like, yeah, round the corner. Go around the corner, go to the bathroom, come back out. I see concessions. I go to buy a bunch of crunch because if you know me and you know movies, I get bunch of crunch every time I go to the movies. I love bunch of crunch. So grab the box of bunch of crunch, and I'm standing at the counter waiting for someone to like not serve me, but ring me up. But there's like nobody there. So we're standing there, and then the person who was scanning tickets was like, "If you got IMAX, you got to go shop at the IMAX concessions." I was like, my bad, bro. So I put down the candy, and then we're going up, and I was like, where the fuck was the IMAX concessions? Go all the way up to the 1st floor, then go up the escalators there to the 4th floor. The doors are now open. They're scanning tickets. They have the concessions and the bathrooms for IMAX behind where you have to scan your ticket. So you're not allowed to get to
Oh.
the IMAX concessions or the IMAX
What's so
bathroom.
good about the IMAX section?
Who the fuck knows what the IMAX snacks taste different from the regular snacks and why you got to scan your ticket or if they go fancier on the IMAX bathroom, but we wasted a fucking ton of time just going all the way down to the basement just to come all the way back up on the slow ass
Yeah.
escalators. Um
At least it
so
wasn't stairs.
so get my snacks, then walk into the theater. This screen is fucking ginormous. You know how most screens you walk in and the screen starts where you're standing, right? Like on the same
Yes.
level. This screen had an area cut out that goes even deeper so that the screen could go down more while also being really tall. I saw a graph that compared it to the Statue of Liberty, and from like the base of not even the base of the statue, from the base of like where the statue stands on, like just on the ground, it goes up like halfway up the statue's body. This is a
Oh.
fucking massive screen. So we sit down, we're ready to enjoy it. Some lady apparently, I didn't hear it, but my brother and his girlfriend did. Some lady thought that the movie was a sequel to Interstellar and
Huh?
didn't know that it was just being
Oh.
re-released.
She must be very
So
disappointed.
yeah, we can't figure out at what point in the movie she would have caught on to the fact that it's just the first movie and not like a flashback scene or something.
Yeah, I
um
have never seen Stellar.
Interstellar is one of the greatest movies ever made. Everyone here should watch Interstellar. It's fantastic. It's like a space movie. But you don't even have to really like I don't know. It's like adventure, it's got action in it, it's tense.
I
It's
thought you said
really
it's tent.
it's re- it's really like topical now and like the theming and stuff like that because it takes place or like starts in a version of Earth where there's crazy like global warming and shit like that, and there's basically this like epidemic, but not like people epidemic. It's like a crop epidemic, and so they had like overpopulation, and so everyone was running out of food, and then these like diseases were getting into crops and like making them extinct. So they're like running out of food, and yeah, Earth's dying. So there's like a secret mission to try to find a home that's inhabitable to Earth, and it's by Christopher Nolan, who's one of the greatest directors of all time, director of Tenet, the Dark Knight trilogy, Dunkirk, Oppenheimer most recently. Um, he, I'm pretty sure, um, Christopher Nolan, Interstellar, Black Hole. I'm pretty sure the black hole in Interstellar was so good that it was like so scientifically accurate that it like changed scientific like models of a black hole. Like, it was crazy.
Oh,
So yeah, go see the movie. It was fantastic. I've never seen a movie
I'm gonna assume he said
with
it's fantastic. You cut out.
Oh, yeah, it was fantastic.
There we
I've
go.
never seen a movie with that level of quality, and like the sound was so good. The watching the movie was so interesting because like the quality was so good and so clear, but it was on an actual like 70 millimeter like film reel. And so during certain parts of it, you could actually see like the film effect, I guess, of it, or like little, you know what I mean? Like when you're watching something on film.
You see the film that they're
Ye-
using?
Yeah, it's like the little like effects on the film, or like there'll be like a little speck that was on the film or something like that. You know what I mean? Like little anomalies in it because it's on film and not digital. Like
Mm-hmm.
there was stuff like that. It was just cool to see that like this is just authentically, this was filmed on a 70 millimeter IMAX camera. This is the one of the 70 millimeter like IMAX reels that the movie was cut on. It's just crazy to me.
I'm
Fantastic.
seeing Wicked tomorrow.
Oh, you're finally seeing it?
No one mourns the wicked. Yes, I am.
Fun fact about Wicked: Defying Gravity by Kurt Hummel and
This is
Rachel
Glee. Yeah, it's Glee.
from the Glee cast
It's
ha-
higher than the
peaked
actual
higher on the
one.
Hot 100 than the actual one. And I found out that uh, apparently the actual one has like dialogue in it and no one wants to hear all that, so people are just listening to the Glee version instead, which is funny.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the musical one also has dialogue in it, but I could
Yeah,
be wrong.
Natalie and I were talking about that because she said it does, but I feel like the difference between that and the movie one is like if you're watching or if you're listening to like a musical, then you almost want the dialogue. Whereas, like if I'm listening to Hamilton, you just like get it all. Whereas I think the people who want to hear the song from Wicked are not just like musical theater fans, but a lot of them might be like Ariana Grande fans or just general like pop culture
Well,
people. So they just want
boo-hoo!
to hear the song.
They
So
should cry
I think
about
that's
it.
interesting. Then yeah, after the movie, we went and got pizza. It was just okay pizza. It wasn't New York style pizza because my brother refused to walk to the New York pizza place because he's boring. It was like square pizza, but it was kind of expensive and it looked like a crumble cookie inside, and it was clearly
But it
made.
had the pepperonis that
It had
curled
cup.
up.
It had cup pepperoni, so it got some points, but it was just clearly made to be posted on social media because everywhere it was like, oh, post on Instagram, blah, 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 Instagram, Twitter, Instagram. And like the box of the pizza, when you open it, the top of the box, it was like, if you cut it out here, there's like a suit, and then you like stick your head in it and tag us on Instagram. All they wanted was to get
Did
tagged on Instagram.
did you do that though?
No.
Did you wear the
Apparently
suit?
my brother's girlfriend made him do it the next day. That was funny.
Base.
But yeah, that was a good day. And then most recently, just yesterday, I went back into the city. This time we drove to Staten Island. And then we took the Staten Island ferry over, which is what we did when you were here. And we saw the Statue of Liberty.
Dogs.
And yeah, we like walked around. We saw the big Christmas tree at Rockefeller Center. We saw Radio City Music Hall. We went to the Hard Rock Cafe. Oh, sorry. Side note. I saw Jeremy Fragrance in Times Square, and that's crazy to me. And no one in my family knew who Jeremy Fragrance was. And it's funny because
I'm
they're
gonna
the
be honest. I
you don't know
didn't
who he
know
is
who
either.
he
He has
was.
10 million followers on TikTok. He's like a cologne fragrance content creator, but everyone just memes him and like makes fun of him because he's really, I don't know. And so yeah, I know who Jeremy Fragrance is, and they pointed him out. I didn't even point him out because they just pointed out that there was a guy who was walking around Times Square. He had a suit jacket on and like a button-up shirt, but then really short shorts, even though it was freezing cold. And they thought it was funny, so they pointed it out, and I look up and I go, I think that's Jeremy Fragrance.
And you
But
didn't
Jeremy,
go up?
well, because Jeremy Fragrance, he's European. Yeah, he's German. Okay. So I looked up and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's Jeremy Fragrance. But then I second guessed myself and thought that it would just be someone who looked like Jeremy Fragrance. But I was like, the more I thought about it, because he wasn't just standing there, he was like walking away from us, away from the way we were going. So I saw him and I was like, oh, it's Jeremy Fragrance. I think that was Jeremy Fragrance. Then I pull up his Instagram and he was in New York and I was like, holy shit, that was Jeremy Fragrance. And then he posted a video on Instagram and TikTok of him meeting fans in Times Square where I was standing when I saw him, and he was sniffing their cologne and guessing it and meeting the fans. And I could have had him
So
guess
you
my
didn't
cologne.
get sniffed?
I could have gotten sniffed by Jeremy Fragrance and seen if he could guess my cologne, but I didn't go up to him. And the rest of the day, I was looking around for him, but I didn't see him, and I was really sad.
Yeah, no, that was.
But I
kind
saw
of a,
him.
Kind of a
It was
flop from you.
it was a throw. We went to Hershey's Chocolate World in Times Square, and I got a Hershey's Cookies and Cream milkshake. That was delicious. And I tried hot chocolate for the first time since I've had double digits in my age. Because I tried it once
Oh, you
when I
don't
was
like hot drinks.
Yeah, I don't generally like hot drinks. And I tried it once when I was a really little kid, and I think that's where my hatred for hot drinks started, because I sipped it once and it was, I don't know, it was disgusting to me as a
Too
kid
hot.
at the time. And so I just didn't like it, but I found out I do like it, and it's tasty. So be
You know
prepared
what
for
I
my
get?
hot chocolate arc. What do you
My
get?
sister got me on this medium white hot chocolate from Tim Hortons with a chai latte, chai tea bag, not latte, chai.
Ooh,
And then I've heard like the
I like
peppermint
chai.
tea bag in it, but I don't know about it.
Okay.
But that's
I'll have
my sister got me on that. Apparently
I'll
it's
have to-
been a thing for a while. Didn't know.
I'll have to look into the tech. Yeah, got that. Then we went to the Hard Rock Cafe. And
Can you give a little context for people who don't know what that is? Like, I know what that is, but like,
so the Hard Rock Cafe is a famous cafe. I don't know why they're famous. I don't know what Hard Rock is other than the cafe and the hotel and Universal. But basically, it's just they have like,
sorry.
oh, you're just
My
watching
bad.
TikTok and like not even
No,
listening
I'm
to me
not.
talk. Nah,
That's
it's
the
cool.
thing that
Nah,
scared me. Is I'm
just
not even
keep-
on TikTok or Twitter or anything.
It's like a cafe, and they also have like hotels and resorts and stuff, and they have a bunch of like rock and roll memorabilia and shit like that.
So it got famous because it's a museum.
I guess maybe, I don't know how they became famous. I just know ever since I was a kid, Universal Studios, their like most expensive hotel is the Hard Rock, and they also have a Hard Rock Cafe. And the Hard Rock Cafe there, behind it, there's a piece of the ball.
The what? Sorry, you got cut out. The what ball?
The Berlin Wall that split,
Berlin Wall. Oh.
yeah, that split East and West Germany. There's a piece of that
Why
behind the
is
Hard
it
Rock
here?
Cafe in Universal Studios, Florida. I don't know. Anyways, go to the Hard Rock, and we get seated, and our server says that we're her last table for the night, so we have her undivided attention. Okay. Apparently not, because first of all, listen, disclaimer, she was nice, she was kind, but got some gripes with the Hard Rock. So, appetizer, I want a jumbo pretzel. I like pretzels. So, I ordered a jumbo pretzel. She says, alrighty, the jumbo pretzel will be on the way, okay? As we order our drinks. Instead, she comes back and she tells me somehow they just ran out of the jumbo pretzel. So there's beef already. But then the beef was immediately squashed because she handed me my Diet Coke. I'm still addicted. Send help. In a glass. But instead of the rest of the glasses, this glass was bigger and said Hard Rock on it. And then she said, you can keep the glass, and winked at me. So I got to just keep the cup, which is cool.
And she didn't charge you?
No, she didn't charge me for a souvenir cup or anything. I just got to keep it. Then we order our food. Now, I'm looking at the menu, right? I whip this menu open, and I get one page into the menu before I immediately stop, and there's no way I can order anything else. And you might wonder why. Like, what caught your eye so much? It was the beautiful, cute smile of Lionel Messi, the soccer player. I flipped.
What the fuck is a store?
I flipped the menu, and they have a collab with Messi. that contains the
Okay.
messy burger and the messy chicken sandwich. And you can
Ah.
also scan the QR code. I sent you the photo of Messy. Um, you can scan the QR code and you can play
Oh, hi, Messy.
augmented reality Messy toys.
Scan the code to play the QR code to play the new Messy experience.
It's basically like you can look at the Messy toy, and you can also, because if you get the kids meal, you get the Messy toy, and then you can also go into augmented
So you got the
reality.
kids' toy.
Sadly, no, because I didn't know it was only the
Oh.
kids meal until after I ordered. But you can go into augmented reality, and then you can like make the Messy toy like kick the soccer ball and stuff wherever your camera's pointing. And without explaining this to my brother and his girlfriend who were sitting across from me, I pointed my phone at them and I told them to smile, and then I took a picture. So she's extremely confused. My brother just smiled, no questions asked, so respect. And I got a photo of Messi balancing a soccer ball on his foot.
Oh,
Yeah. So
nice.
the messy burger was a cheeseburger with burger cheese, obviously. Um, they had this like spicy, savory sauce on it. They described it. Okay, I'm fine with that. Then what made it special is it has chorizo on
What
it.
the fuck is a chorizo?
Chorizo is a pork sausage that is Angel told me there's like a Mexican version and an Argentinian version, but it's like a Latin American, like semi-spicy, I think, sausage. And
Hmm.
I never had it before, but I've always wanted to try it. So I was like, you know what? I'll get that. So I ordered the messy burger, but I get no lettuce, no tomato. Although I've been wanting to try lettuce and tomato on sandwiches lately, so stay tuned for that
Lettuce don't
review.
really add any flavor. It's
Mm-hmm.
more of a texture. Tomato, I don't fuck with tomato.
Don't fuck with tomato?
I like tomato. I have tomato on it, but if it's too much tomato, it gross me out.
Yeah, the piece of tomato look really thick sometimes on sandwiches, and it scares me. But I remember I tried a tomato when I was in Canada the first time, and I think I liked it from what I remember. So, but
Should have tried it. Could
no
always
lettuce,
just take it off.
no lettuce, no tomato. No, taking it off. You're a freak for that, and people,
The only thing
real
that you
food eaters will
can't
agree with
take
me.
off
If
is
you
pickles.
if you just take stuff off, the flavor's still there, the taste is still there. It's left its
Not for
mark.
lettuce. Lettuce is
Okay, maybe not
water.
lettuce, but most things, the taste is still there. Anyways, and then no onions as well. Okay,
I
this
love
burger,
onions.
you said you love onions or you don't like
I
onions?
love onions.
I've been wanting to try onions too because when I was a kid, I
Red
think
or white onions.
there was red onions on it.
Interesting.
Anyways, burger shows up. Guess what? Open it up. There's caramelized onions on it. Now, this shit didn't even say it came with caramelized onions on my menu. And I also said no onions anyway, so I don't know why the fuck it's got caramelized
That's
onions
not
on it. So
normal
much
onions. It's
so much
caramelized.
so much for my undivided attention. She put onions on the burger. We got beef. So then I ate some of my french fries and I was like, "Excuse me,
You didn't
there's
try
onions on my
it?
burger." No, because the caramelized onions were like slimy, and I'm a texture person, and it looked really slimy and disgusting, and I like almost felt sick just looking at it.
So what'd she
Um,
say?
I said, "Excuse me, I asked for no onions. I'm sorry, this came with onions on it," and she said sorry, and she took the burger, and then said that a new one would be out, and then I sat there and watched everyone at the table eat their entire meal, including sides, before my burger showed up. So then I awkwardly had to sit there and eat my food while everyone else was done.
Stared at you.
Yeah, didn't like
Yeah.
that. And then also, they made it a trend so that every time someone finished their food, they would turn and look at me and ask me how my burger was when I didn't have my burger.
Yeah, your family would do that.
So that was something. Yeah, burger. It's like a solid 8 out of 10. It was good. It's not better than the bear burger, but I like chorizo. I found out, and the sauce was pretty good. So
But he didn't find out if
respect.
he liked onions.
And then I led my family to the subway, and this is the last thing I'll talk about because it didn't go too well. I think it went fine, but So basically, we were gonna go back to the Port Authority bus terminal, which is like this big bus terminal and also like subway terminal that's got like every subway line going into it. So I'm like, if we just walk back to that, we'll guaranteed be able to get a direct subway back to the ferry. We'll be fine. Then my mom is having like trouble with her knee. So she's like, all right, what's the closest subway? So we figure out what the closest subway station is and we walk over to that. And then they ask me, because I'm the local New Yorker, if we can get to the ferry from the subway. And I'm like,
You
turns
can.
out the next one that we're at, we can do it if we like sort of subway hop, right? So we gotta like go to one station, then get off, and then get on like a different line. So I'm like, we can do
I
that. That'll
love
be
the
like,
subway. Like, there's
I
some random
also love the
people
subway.
that might kill me. Like, I remember one time I was going on the subway in the summer, and
Mm-hmm.
I was on College Nick, and it was like rush hour, and there's this random drunk that was like harassing a group of
Nice.
kids, and I had to walk
Nice.
the entire subway track. But like, ignoring that, love the subway.
I also love the subway. When I went to New York by myself, I loved the subway. It was the first time I'd ever been on the subway in New York,
No,
and I thought it was fantastic. You can get so far. Like I don't know about like in Toronto, like in the city or in any other cities you've been to on the subway. Like how big the cities are, but New York is just so big and so diverse. And
yeah,
there's so many
there's a
different
lot
parts of the
more
city
lines than New
that
York City than like
like
Montreal and
there's like way
Toronto.
more lines and stuff, but then also it's just so cool how I don't know how pricing works there. But this is just like you tap and it's $3. I use Apple Pay and it's only $2.90 for me, which is sick. So it's $2.90 and you can go wherever you want for that $2.90. Like
Yeah, we
you
have
can go as far,
you
like
tap
whatever. It's not
once and
different
then
price.
all transit that is around that like price is free for the
Hmm.
next 2 hours.
Yeah, like that's like
Yeah.
so.
But I was gonna say, I personally think that navigating subway is really easy. I don't know why people think it's really complicated. Like, if you fuck up and go the wrong way, you just get off and switch sides. Like, I don't understand why
Exactly.
people are
And
so afraid
when
or
I was
scared of it, other
when I
than
was
the
bu-
weirdos.
when I was by myself, I had no fear. I was completely calm, completely collected. Everything was fine. I knew like if I messed up, it is what it is. I went the wrong way or something, got on the wrong line, I could just get off and go to the other one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I am leading a group of like 8 of us,
It's more
and
scary
everyone
if you fuck
is
up and you go on a plane.
yeah. But I'm in a group of like 8 of us, and everyone is like putting the weight of the world on my shoulders, and it is my job to get us to wherever we need to go and make sure we get there as fast as possible because my mom's knee is like killing her, right? So I'm like, okay, if we go to this station, then we can apparently because there's like this website. I'm not gonna give it a shout out, but basically I just look up like where I am and where the place is, and then it gives you like
Where are you?
every like form of travel you can take. It's not even just for like cities, but it gives you like every form of travel that you can take for it and like how much it costs. And so in New York, it would give like um the like it showed you like buses, how much a taxi would be, blah blah blah, but then also subway. And if you tap subway, it would like give you all the different routes that you can take and like which ones are coming like soon, etc. So I look at this and it's like, all right, we got to take say it's like the N line towards this direction from this station to go here, and then we get off and we go on like some other line. It's like the 5 line or some shit, right?
Mm.
So I'm like, okay. So we go down. Now problem my parents have been married for like a bajillion years and
Problem, my parents are not divorced and in love.
exactly
Like,
exactly so part of this is that they don't have like their own bank accounts or anything, like everything is just like shared, right? And so they
uh,
only have one card that has tap capabilities, I found out, right? And the way the subway works is it's one card per like ride. Like you can only use a card once,
yes.
right? So they had to go and like buy tickets. Okay. So they got like
Mm-hmm.
single ride tickets and you can only scan them once and then they don't work. So we all go, we scan in, and this is a problem I got with the New York subway infrastructure, specifically at this
Did you get the
station.
Olivia
So
Rodrigo card?
sadly, no, that's limited though. I do
Oh.
kind of want one, or the Ice Spice one. MTA, if you would like to sponsor this, let me know. Instagram just dropped limited MTA cards, but who the fuck wants an Instagram card?
Ew.
Anyways, on the way down there, it didn't say, like, it said the lines that the station had, right? But it didn't say which direction the lines were going. And I didn't think this was an issue because when I was in Brooklyn, when I went to the subway station, I was on the wrong side, and there was steps that I went down and like a tunnel that led under the tracks to the other side so that you could get on the other side and then go the other direction, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going down and we all scan our cards and they scan their single use tickets. And I read the sign and we're on the wrong side. So I'm like, okay, we got to get to the other side. And I'm looking left and right. And this is the smallest goddamn subway station I've ever seen. There is barely anywhere to stand and there is no way to get to the other side. So I'm like, ah, shit. I just fucking threw in front of everyone. Now we all got to, I'm fine with paying $3 more, but now we got to go to the other side. And
Oh, so you have to repay
we gotta
it.
get
Interesting.
yeah. You have to repay it. There's not like a free transfer
Oh,
thing.
because for us, if you fuck up, like, it's free. Like, you can just do it again.
No. New York is milking you for your money. So I'm like, ah, shit, we gotta go to the other side, and so we have to leave the subway station and then go up and then walk through part of Times Square to
Really?
the
You
other
can't
road,
just get it. Like,
which
for, like, subway stations, like, in Montreal, you would enter, and there'd be a top area, and then you go down the stairs, and just depending on what stairs
that's
you go down.
what happened in Brooklyn, but apparently that's not what happens at this station that's by Times Square for some reason.
It's because tourists.
So we go up the stairs, and I go, okay, we have to go this way, and then go. And then my dad and everyone else is like, no, we have to go this way, and points to the right rather than straight. And I go, no, the track is going left to right here. If we go straight, then we will be crossing the track above ground, and then we'll be at the other side. And they're like, are you sure? So I get annoyed, and I walk back down the stairs, look at the track, point at the track, go up the stairs while pointing at the track, because it like the stairs like winded, right?
Mm-hmm.
While pointing the same direction as the track, and I get to the top and I go, see? And guess who was right? Me. So then we cross the road, get to the other side, then they gotta wait because other people are using the screens, then they gotta use the screens and get another single-use ticket, which oopsie daisy, and then we'll get the train, right? So now we're waiting for the train. We're waiting for the subway. And again, we have to take the N line and then get off and then take the 5 line or some shit, right? But then I start like looking into more shit, and I'm pretty sure we might be able to take the R train and it's just a straight shot, right? And I'm like reading the stuff on the walls and shit, and I'm like pretty sure that's what it's saying, but it's being kind of confusing and not like for sure, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then we're sitting there, and an R train shows up, and they're like, "Oh, this isn't ours. We gotta like wait for the next one." I go, "Wait, it might be ours." And then they're like, "What do you mean, might?" And I'm trying to look in and like look at the map of, because they have like a board,
Yes.
or
With
this one was
lights?
fancy. So the one that I went on in Brooklyn when I went to the concert, it was just a board with lights that had like a map, and then the lights would like light up where you were going. This one
Yes.
was like a whole electronic display that said like
Oh.
next stop, and then like 1 stop, 2 stop, 3 stop, 4 stop, and then every time the thing would move, like the subway would move and get to the next station, it would like display the stop and like how many stops it was, or in the next spot, etc. So I'm like peeking in and trying to look at that and think which stop we have to get off at. Everyone is like yelling at me, like, do we get on? Do we get up? And I'm like, just give me a fucking second to figure it out, or just get on, right? This is where traveling by myself or like with a small group, I would prefer to a group of fucking 8 people, because goddamn. So I'm like, yeah, everyone get on right now. I'm making the call. We all get on. I look at the map. I'm like, yes, straight shot, boom, clutch God. We don't have to transfer anymore. Dubs. And we got out of the city.
And he made it.
And now I'm here.
And
that went on for longer than I thought it would. My bad if I was yapping.
No, that's okay. It's okay. I don't really have topics, but I do have one topic. So I was working the other day, and I have recently got a planner. I'm
Yes.
in a plan.
Yes,
I
you
like
have.
planning. I like planning.
Okay.
I was an online planner. This year, I'm a physical planner. And last year, I started bullet journaling. And that stopped really quickly because I realized that I have to be really creative and draw stuff. I don't have to be, But for my standards, I do. So in the back of my planner, it has a few like grids of emptiness. So I was like, okay, I'll put like a few bullet journal things in there. And one of the things I added was a 2025 bingo card.
Oh.
So I put all my goals in the bingo card. So we have like
Never know.
Graduate.
Okay.
Get a new job.
Okay.
That's all I can remember because it's not in front of me. But
Fair
I was going to
fair
say,
enough.
do you know what your bingo card would be full of? Do you have any goals or resolutions? Oh, I think I had get a piercing, get a tattoo, save money, eat less fast food, cook at least once a month.
Yeah, I would say I want to cook more. I want to eat better.
We've been saying we want to cook more. Yeah, look at us.
Get back on the gym grind because I was going to the gym really consistently. And then
a British
the trip over the summer happened.
Mexican and an American
and
showed
then
up and fucked it all up for
I just
you.
didn't get back on the grind, and I actually gained a Diet Coke addiction, unfortunately. So I want to stop
but
drinking
it's diet.
sodas and stuff. Yeah, so it's like not as bad as it could be.
But
I might get cancer.
That's not.
Not
how does that
actually.
work?
There's like studies or something. I don't know. I'm like not. I shouldn't speak on this because I haven't researched it, but they think that like people think that artificial sweeteners could be like a carcinogen or something. I don't know. I'm not very well versed in this. Do your own research. Anyways, yeah, just like drink more water and less like sugary drinks. Just be healthier, be happier. Yeah, save money.
Well, that was lame and boring. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I want to improve my life.
What a basic bitch.
Yeah. Was there more about your planning?
No, that's all I had.
Well, that reminds me. You said get a new job. I have a job and I work, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've got some drama from work.
Because he's a singer.
Mckenzie, this is a serious question, by the way. What would your don't Joe, I'm being serious.
Okay.
What would your honest reaction be to your boyfriend texting you confessing that he cheated on you?
Why did he text you that he cheated on? What? He's sleeping
What if
now.
if your boyfriend texted you and said that he cheated on you, like honestly said he was cheating on you, or like he did cheat on you? What would your reaction be?
Give me a minute, cause I've not thought of this. If my boyfriend texted me, yo, I cheated on you, I would be like, okay.
You wouldn't be mad or like upset or like feel like shit or hate him or anything?
I don't know. It hasn't happened. And I haven't thought about it.
Okay.
And normally
in like a hypothetical scenario, you would assume you would like be really mad at him and it'd like break your heart, right?
I assume.
Nick, if you're listening to this, apparently she might be fine if you cheat on her. So I guess
who is
maybe
he cheating me
that.
on? Like, he has a lot of boyfriends. Like, if he cheats on me with like Sam Sulek or Germa or his friend, yeah, I don't know.
You'd be fine if your boy. That's crazy to me. I thought this was a layup of a transition into a story.
I just don't think he'll cheat on me. So I don't know
who's okay. Not your current boyfriend. You're in a different relationship in a hypothetical world. Your boyfriend texts you that they cheated on you. Your heart would be broken. No,
I would be happy because then I could break up with him and be with my current boyfriend.
I'm gonna blow my brains out. I'm gonna drive into the highway median. Okay, Mckenzie, I'm going to say something. I'm going to say something, and then you're going to agree with it, okay? If someone cheated on you, you would probably be, like, really upset at them, and, like, your heart would be broken, and you'd probably cry.
It'd probably be valid.
You
like,
think
what if she had, like, big bahonkas?
I thought this was going to be such a layup. I even asked you to be... Are you being serious right now?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I would assume... I would be confused. Just like
simple answer. Would you probably cry? Like you'd be like really sad. It's not like a good thing, right?
See, I don't think he would cheat on me. So I don't know. I feel like I'd be like, props for telling me and not hiding it. And then I would send an 8-ball game.
you're, so,
Or
you're so casual about getting cheated. I thought this was such a layup. So my story, for context, basically at work, there's this girl. I don't even know her name. I'm so sorry, I forget it. We don't really talk, but like I've seen her a lot, right? And she works in like guest services and drive up, which are the people who give the pickup orders. And my job is like picking the orders and then stowing them, right? And one of my work friends, Madison, was like, "Oh, can I tell Jonathan?" After talking to her, and she's like, "Yeah, sure. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm just." She was like really almost like in shock or whatever, and like confused. Um, and so then Madison explains to me the story. Basically, what happened was her boyfriend texted her that he cheated on her and was like, not just like, "Hey, I cheated." Like, apparently it was like confession, right? Like a long text message, like confession story, whatever, that he cheated, okay? And now she's heartbroken, so she's sobbing on her 15-minute break, like crying her heart out, right? And she's
pussy.
devastated. And then the boyfriend reveals that it was actually a epic prank.
See,
And
that's a super. You don't think
and he
about
didn't
that.
and he didn't actually cheat on her, and
Why
she
did
just
he?
got pranked. And now she's just really mad at him and hates him because why would you prank, like what kind of prank is that?
No, that's valid.
Like that's
To be
crazy.
angry, not to prank.
Yeah, so I thought it was going to be a layup of like you agreeing that I guess you do agree that that's crazy, but yeah,
I
just
just don't think my
don't
boyfriend will cheat on me.
people out there
See,
don't
that's
let
her
epic prank
fault
that.
for.
Yeah, I guess that
It's
is
all
her.
her fault for dating someone that
Yeah,
would
yeah, let's
pretend
blame
to cheat on her.
yeah, let's blame the woman because we're
Mhm.
society.
Man, oh man.
Um, yeah, no, that's just interesting prank that guy decided to pull. Um,
I don't. Thank you.
yeah.
Interesting.
So
So, what did you do about this whole thing?
I was asked if that's a normal thing to do or if that's crazy, and I
Oh, as a
said
man?
no, that guy's a fucking psycho. Men suck. Like that's crazy.
Yeah. Men do
um,
be interesting
so we'll
sometimes.
we'll see we'll see if they break up, I guess.
I am a witness in a scenario that I have an interview about that I'm supposed to keep it confidential.
Are you what? Can you So
I
you're just gonna say that statement and then you're not even legally allowed
yeah,
to talk about it?
yeah. I am a witness
Okay.
for
Okay.
something and I have an interview and I can't go into more detail.
Will we find out about it soon?
No,
Or
I can't
eventually?
talk about it
All right. Fair enough.
unless I get clearance to talk about it. Just know
Mckenzie,
I'm a witness.
when you watch the video of the healthcare CEO assassination, Mckenzie was
Whoa.
on the other street and she's a witness.
I was working the McDonald's. Mm-hmm. Now,
um
I have a question quickly.
okay.
Did you ever talk about lines last podcast?
No.
Because my boyfriend, he was like, "Hey, what are you talking about in the podcast?" That's what he sounds like
Uh-huh.
off stream. And I was like, lines. But then I just realized that was from last week, and I don't know if we're gonna talk
Yeah.
about
I can
lines. And now I'm sad. I lied to him.
I
by
can talk about it
accident.
now
Oh, go ahead.
if you want.
Yes.
So, which one do you want to know about? Do you want to know about meeting and concert lines or figuring
Bus
out lines? Okay,
figuring out.
so the bus line, figuring out
Mm-hmm.
lines.
Are we sure
Um,
we didn't talk? Oh my god.
maybe we did. I don't know.
I remember you talking about your normal. No, would you just text me that?
Did we talk? I know we didn't talk about the meeting and concert lines. At least I don't think so. I don't know what we talk about.
I was gonna say we did talk about our Spotify Wrapped, and now our Spotify Wrapped is actually out.
Oh shit! Do we want to go over that instead?
Yeah, let's go over that instead. Let us know if you talked about the line thing and if you
She's
want to know
lagging.
more about the line. I'm not lagging for you guys.
Hey, I'm
for
back.
him. All right, Spotify Wrapped.
Spotify Wrapped, for those of you who didn't listen last week, we did predictions on our Spotify Wraps, and this time Spotify Wrapped has officially dropped.
And let me tell you, it's a little boring, the Spotify Wrapped. They didn't really add anything really cool, I felt like. I didn't even do top genres.
Streets are saying Apple Music Recap was way better.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I have Apple Music, so I can confirm. Or Apple Music Replay, my bad.
I listened to 45,746 minutes this year, which is kind of sucked.
That was a crazy fall from last year, considering I listened to 33,617 minutes of music on Spotify in 6 months.
And last year I had 100K.
Yeah.
But my biggest listening day was August 1st with the 502 minutes. And that was probably because I was taking a bus to see my boyfriend.
I didn't screen. I can open my Wrap right now and figure out.
I'm watching the Wrap.
Oh, you're in. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get in mine then. Let me get
exactly 1,800 songs this year. Now, I believe my prediction was.
I listened for 33,617 minutes this year, which put me still in the top 10%, which is wild. My biggest day was May 23rd with 421 minutes of listening time.
What were you doing that day?
Let me look something up real quick.
But one thing, I think I predicted that I was.
I don't know what I was doing that day.
Oh.
I figured that's when one of the Drake disses dropped, but that was beginning of May, so who the fuck knows?
I feel like I predicted.
Oh, wait, no, I'm going to cut you off again just to catch up to you. I listened to 1,047 songs this year. Now I'm caught up. You predicted.
Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
And I think it was Chinhiro as the first song. And
you said something about your showering.
Yeah, with Chinhiro.
Okay.
And then I think it was The Greatest. I don't know what the other one I said was.
My prediction was Drake, and Fred Again will probably be somewhere, and my top song will be Family Matters. What was your actual?
My actual was old. The anime. Spotify's wussy is popping right now. 1 second. Have you saw that?
Yeah. Spotify wussy.
Mine number 1 song was Chinhiro, followed by Lunch, followed by Birds of a Feather, followed by Wildflower, followed by Love of My Life, all by Billie Eilish.
Okay, one artist, all top 5 songs.
Mm-hmm.
Who was your top artist?
Drake. No, it was Billie Eilish.
Go down the top 5.
Oh, you want to know all of them? It was Billie Eilish. Then it was loading. Billie Eilish, then Sabrina Carpenter, then Olivia Rodrigo, then Renee Rapp, and then Chappell Roan. And here's a little teaser. Number 6 was Jeremy Zucker, but that means a top 5 girl field. I don't know where I was going with it.
Top 5 women this year. Shout out women. My top 5 songs were Family Matters by Drake, as predicted, followed by Push Ups by Drake, as I probably could have also predicted, but I didn't. Followed by I Remember Everything by Zach Bryan, featuring Casey Musgraves.
Oh, he white.
Followed by Stay In It by Fred Again. Followed by Berwin Gesaf Neighbors by Fred Again.
Oh.
And my top artists were Drake, Fred Again, Logic, which shocked me, but then I remembered that I introduced Angel to Logic this year, and we listened to like his entire discography. Zach Bryan and Zeph.
And that basically is all that Rap told us.
How do I find what my 6th was? How does Rap work?
I just Googled the person I thought it was and then pressed share and said, this artist is your 6th character.
Oh.
Or I looked at my artist messages. And
your messages. Yeah, I got messages from here, my artist clips. I got a clip from Logic. I got a clip from Chelsea Cutler. I got a clip from Quinn 92. I got a clip from Taylor. I got a clip from Billy. I got Post
Mine was
Malone and Olivia.
Billy, Sabrina, Olivia, Chapel, Jeremy. Renee did not do one. Gracie Abrams, Phineas, Leve, Chelsea Cutler, Cigarettes After Sex, Noah
Interesting.
Kahan, David, and that's it.
And then my Apple Music replay. If I Hey, Streets are saying Apple Music replay is better than it's better. It's better. My top 3 artists. I'll just go top 3s on these. Drake, Noah Kahan, Chelsea Cutler. Top 3 songs. Bags
Noah
by
Kahan's
Clairo.
so high up, damn.
Yeah, I like got into his music in the second half of the year, and he released his like live album, which is really good. Top songs: Bags by Clairo,
live.
Family Matters by Drake, and Jumbotron Shit Poppin' by Drake. Top genres: hip hop, alternative, and pop. And top albums: For All the Dogs by Drake. Number 2, Live from Fenway Park, Noah Kahan. And number 3, Brent 3 by Jeremy Zucker and Chelsea Cutler.
Wow.
Yeah.
But what really matters is what our top podcasts are. My number 1 podcast was for sure, not lying. Oh, that reminds
me.
And we want to thank everyone who took time out of their 2024 year to listen to us yap for a little bit. And we hope to see you in the new year as well.
This sounds like an ad read, but genuinely, if you listen to one episode, if you listen to all the episodes,
well, this is one episode. They ain't listen to this one right now, unless this
could be
one.
This could be the one episode.
Yo, you picked a shitty one.
But regardless, I appreciate it. Thanks for listening to me
We
yap with my friend.
Gonna be having a glow up in the new year.
Facts. We keep saying, you know.
No, I looked
new
into
intro,
getting like a little jingle.
Icon logo.
$400.
What the
Fiverr.
fuck?
It's crazy.
Damn.
I know.
We could always. I had an idea that we could use because there's this lifestyle vlogger that I watch.
We're gonna rob them? Is that? Oh, okay.
No, her name's Your Mom Ashley.
Yes.
And I was like watching one of her videos. I forget which one, or maybe it was Kelly, her boyfriend. I don't know. I was watching one of that. Oh no, there we go. It's her. And in her description, she has like where I get my music, and it's just like this website that you, I guess, pay for.
Yeah.
You pay for a subscription, and then you get like access to a music library.
That isn't ours. See, actually, this week I downloaded GarageBand on my computer and then learned I don't know how to use GarageBand, and then I uninstalled it.
You were gonna cook?
I was gonna cook, but then I learned I didn't know how to cook, so I was like, ooh.
But yeah, it wouldn't be like a unique jingle, but it would be something. So that's always an idea. And then you could just use the music for your vlogs.
Exactly. But just wait till the new year. It's gonna be great. It's not gonna be like the first episode coming out,
but like eventually.
Eventually.
My top podcasts though were The Yard Premium, Wine About It, Fear and Fear and Premium.
Mine was Fear and The Yard and Wine About It. We listened to not the same content, I swear. Alrighty. Thank you so much for listening to Oh That Reminds Me. Oh?
Are we doing one of the old viewer questions since we keep doing one each week?
Yes.
If you go on Pinterest and search your name core, do you agree with the results? This is last year, but
let's go do this.
So is it just like first name?
Yes.
Okay. Not government.
I have a girl in a field reading a book. Then I have a girl on the ladder looking at books in a library. Then I have a tree with the field around it, kind of looking like the tree from the Hunger Games last scene. I have a girl wearing a mask with a sweater and a long jacket and blue jeans and black. I have foggy forest mountain vibe. I have a car with someone putting the middle finger out. I have then
This
a
is
trail.
this is ignoring like sponsored posts, right? Or like
Yes.
ads.
I have a trail. I have a street. I have a dog. I have somebody putting a heart up at a concert. I would say it's like the vibe I wish I was going for. Like I would love like a nature vibe, hiking, fog, with reading books. But I'm allergic to grass, and I don't read. I want to read more. That's actually on my bingo card. Is 3 books. Fun fact.
I have a picture taken at night on a sidewalk. It's kind of rainy, and there's a gas station at the end of the sidewalk, and it looks kind of aesthetic. Um, a guy in like a button-up shirt with a jacket on, standing outside looking down. A guy standing in a forest that's on fire, looking towards the fire.
Oh, okay.
And it's like kind of aesthetically burning though. A picture of Kanye West sitting in a music studio.
What?
A picture of the moon. A photo of Drake in a hallway. A photo of Drake with 21 Savage. A photo of a guy sitting in a chair with his hands in front of his face, but they're kind of like the fingers are like interlocked together. A photo of it's like kind of orangish lighting, and the person like just shook their phone and took the picture, and it's of the ground, and there's like 2 people's shadows. A photo of yo, they clocked me so hard. I downloaded Pinterest and made an account. I've never used this. I have a photo of the sign from Stranger Things that says
Oh my
"Leaving
God.
Hawkins, come again soon."
Wait, hold.
And then
They
I have a
know
photo
you.
of someone wearing a crew neck that says "Big Dick is back in town." Yeah, this is my vibe. Also, the reason I was laughing before, which I didn't even see that big dick one, that one's funny, but I got an ad on Amazon on this Pinterest, and the ad is for a t-shirt that's a fantasy football t-shirt. And the shirt says, "I love playing fantasy football, but I happen to suck at it and always end up losing, which is a huge embarrassment. You must think I'm nuts to keep trying. However, most of the words are extremely tiny, except for in really
Oh, I
big,
thought this
bold
was
letters."
still on the shirt. This
No, 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 no,
long
no.
ass paragraph.
Well, that entire paragraph that I just read is on there. And then all of the words are extremely tiny, except for an extremely, extremely large, bold lettering. It says, "I love to suck huge nuts."
And you said this is your it's.
Well, this was an ad, so that one's
Oh.
just my vibe, apparently, according to.
Let me read you mine. Oh wait, I have it open still. My first ad I got was Ray-Bans.
Nice. Okay.
Then I
okay.
had
Get some
Maybelline
shades.
New York concealer.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
And then I got Dior fragrance of Rihanna. And then I have Mufasa.
I have Robert Pattinson advertised fragrance from Dior.
Yeah, no, that is you.
Shout out Robert
you,
P.
You love
No, I'm saying I
Robert
own it.
Pattinson. Oh,
I didn't get an ad
see.
for it. I own it.
I was like, damn, they really got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say it clocked me pretty hard.
I say that it's the vibe I wish I went for. But let us know what type of videos and photos and thingamajiggies you
I
get
got
on your
it.
Pinterest.
Yeah, I kept scrolling. There's a fake photo of Duke Dennis dapping up Kobe Bryant.
Fake photo?
They are not the same age, and Kobe Bryant is no longer with us, unfortunately. Rest in
Oh.
peace. So yeah. Also, oh my God, there's a photo of LeBron James. Yeah, this is me.
All right.
LeBron James in like fucking, I don't even know, 2006 on a really old phone while eating grapes. And on the table in front of him, he has a box of Mike and Ike's and a copy of Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
You need to use your Pinterest more.
Yeah. I downloaded it to use it, and then I'm not gonna lie, I forgot that I had it until this moment. So
this whole time I'm scrolling Pinterest.
I'll probably end up using it.
I love Pinterest. My most pinned thing was holding 86. 66.
Is there like a Pinterest wrapped
No.
word?
But I have a lot of boards. 32. 71. 71. If I Had Money is my most used pin, which is just a really cute home decor and aesthetic that I would like to go for my house and apartment when I get it.
Yeah, that would probably be better for me to do than I just open up 7,000 Safari tabs and then like find the products I want and then just leave them there.
Well, these are just looks, like photos.
Yeah. I find photos like that, and then instead of just saving the photo, I find the exact product or a product like it, and then leave it in a Safari
Yeah, you should probably close your Safari
window.
tabs.
But thank you so much for listening.
The podcast. We appreciate it. We'll be back at it again next week, and then the week after that, and then the week after that, and then it's the new year, right?
Let's go. Yeah, probably.
Look at me
I wasn't
go.
counting.
Wait, week after that, week after that. Oh, I did. Podcast coming out on the last day. That would be probably pre-recorded, but shh, don't tell him.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. We'll
That's
figure out how many we have to pre-record.
after podcast combo. Anyways, we will see you next week. Take care. Get some eat, get some drink. Take your meds. Keep running. Keep walking. Keep driving your car.
Join the Discord. Feel free to ask us questions.
And go kiss a random dog. All right, bye.
Bye.